We'll see you in about 5, man. All right, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well today. I have a box of comics I'm going to go through today, as well as a couple of things I want to show. And hopefully you guys will be as entertained as I am. I'm gonna wait and put these on when I start looking at the comics. I don't need them right. I need them right now. My bad. Man, I swear my eyesight is getting worse. It gets worse as you get older. Kamaya, how are you? Kamaya and Tracker, it's good to see you in the live always. And what else we got? Jack M, a werewolf. Oh, that's awesome. A werewolf. That's cool. Good to see everybody. I'm probably going to show this again because I've got some people who are going to come in later probably. So I'll end up showing this again. But I wanted to show you guys a couple of things before I get started on my back issue box tour. I bought this makeshift shelf so you guys can kind of get an idea what it's going to look like. But this is a wood carving that a friend of mine did. I posted about this earlier today, but a friend of mine did this for me as a gift. His name is the Artisan Pirate. He is on YouTube and he does a lot of woodworking stuff. He's very talented with his woodworking stuff, and so he made this for me. He makes things for me every once in a while, from time to time, because he's just such a cool guy, and he knows I run a comic shop, and so he comes here and gives me things from time to time and buys things every once in a while. So I wanted to appreciate this. He did this months ago, or maybe a year ago, for me. Oh, he did this Christmas 2025. This was a Christmas present. It says, to Sensei from Artisan Pirate, Merry Christmas 2025. Thanks for everything. So if you ever want woodworking stuff or want to see his stuff, check him out on YouTube. But he did this for me. All right. And so I want to put this on a shelf. I was trying to figure out exactly where to put this. I had it hanging up on the wall for a while, but I'm going to find a shelf that I want to put this on. I might put a shelf behind me. Excuse me. I might put a small shelf behind me. Maybe with this on it. This is my idea anyway. Because I painted this 3D printing of Stan Lee that I thought would look awesome sitting right in front of this. I'm going to try to show you guys this without creating a disaster. That I thought would fit perfectly with this. You guys can tell me what you think. So I painted this 3D of Stan Lee, and I think this would look cool on a shelf. You guys can tell me what you think. It didn't take as long to paint this as I thought it would. Turn that angle just a little bit. There we go. It didn't take as long for me to paint this as I thought it would. So I might try to 3D print these and sell them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll show this again later. I know at about 6 o'clock, maybe 6:30, I'm going to go get some Chinese food, so I'm super excited. I haven't had Chinese food in a while, so I'm super excited about that. G Black, if you're still listening, let me know when you get home so we can, so I'll know you're getting to see some of the comics. And guys, if you haven't followed me on YouTube yet, please do so. Subscribe on YouTube. It is very helpful. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month. And remember, on YouTube, they call them subscribers. You don't really have to pay anything to be a subscriber, unless you enter unless I do like a special group. But I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube by the end of this month, and I am far off, people. I'm far off. I keep saying I'm going to do a contest, but I haven't really had a chance to do the contest or figure out the specifics of how to do it. But I might work on that today. I'm also going to do a live auction or whatnot. And if you go to my YouTube page, GameOver ComicShop, if you go to my YouTube page, you will see a link that you can use to get to my whatnot. And I think it gives you some free monies to buy stuff on YouTube if you create a new account. So check that out if you would. Hopefully you guys will take advantage of that. Zax, how are you? And Caden, it's good to hear from you. Crispy, thank you for stopping by. Deep Skater, it's good to see you as well. McKenna, Ethan, how you doing? Welcome back, Ethan. Tony Locke is in. Tracker, I spoke to you already, but it's always good to have Tracker. And Michael being, we're at 41 likes, guys. Any support that you guys can give is always appreciated. All right, I've talked myself to death on that. And before we do the back issue box tour, let me also say a couple of things about an event I'm going to do. And I'm probably going to do this event on Whatnot. I haven't decided yet, but it's probably easier to do it on Whatnot. But it is my matchbook game, so I figured out a better way to do the matchbook game. Chris, how are you? It's good to hear from you, Chris. And Johnny Boy, always good to hear from everybody. Thank you for all those likes, Zach. I appreciate you. But the matchbook game is going to consist of, I'll give you some examples. Because now I'm going to do probably 90% foils. And then like special cover comics, of course. But I'm only going to put some good stuff in there because when you play the matchbook game, you will have the option to play for free. If you play for free, of course, you don't win anything. But if you opt in to play for purchase, then you have the option to win foil comics and special comics. Let me see if I can find some examples of some of the foil comics that you can win. I had some on the side, but I forgot where I put them. But anyway, there will be doubles of every comic. Some foil, some just interesting looking comics. For example, there will be 2 copies of each comic, or maybe a foil like this. There will be 2 copies of each comic, and each comic will be in a sleeve with a bag and board, and they will be face down, so you will only see the back of the comic. So, for example, maybe these are some examples. Yeah, these are some examples of some of the comics I'm going to have in there. Bear with me, please. Here we go. So there will be 2 of these in the matchbook game, for example. 2 of these. 2 of these. Now, this is a game of chance. Just keep that in mind. And 2 of these, and so on and so forth, right? There'll be 2 copies, but this is what you will see. And these will all be on a shelf. This is what you'll see, and there will be a number on the back of it, a number plate on the back of them. So you will pay to play, or you can play for free just for fun. If you pay to play, there will be numbers. You will buy your strikes, what's called strikes, and then however many strikes you buy, you'll get to turn comics over. So if you buy, let's say you buy 3 strikes. A strike is 1 turn for each comic or for 2 comics. So if you buy 1 strike, you'll get to turn 2 comics over. If they match, if they don't match, let's say you'll see this. You pick the 2 numbers, right? I turn them over. If they don't match, then I will simply turn them back over, right, in the same place. You use your next strike, and I'll turn them over again. And if they match, then you will win one copy of that comic. If they don't match, of course, I'll just turn them back over in the same place. And then you will use your next strike and try to win another comic. Now, um, after a certain number of strikes to keep people from cheating, after a certain number of strikes, I will mix all the comics back up, and I will put them in different places, put the number plates back on, and then people can buy strikes again. The reason I do this is because in the past, when I played this as an experiment, people would write down what comic is under what number, and then they would just, cheat and win that way. And I was losing money on comics. So I came up with the remedy. After maybe 5 strikes or 5 different people, 3 to 5 people, I mix the comics up again, right? And that way there's no cheat. So that's how you play my matchbook game. That game is hot, by the way. Little pun, the little dad joke pun kind of thing. But anyway, it's a fun game. People have played it in the past and enjoyed it. And so I'm going to try to bring that to Whatnot and see how that goes. Okay. All right. Let us, oh, I got a customer, guys. Hang on for a second. How you guys doing? I'm doing fantastic. What can I do for you guys today? Vintage video games? I do have some video games. I've got a bundle of video games that I'm going through as we speak. Well, not right now, but that I'm going through that I haven't put out yet. But in my case, I've got some vintage stuff already out.
Okay, where's the case?
It's right up front where the people who came in with you are.
Okay, where my peeps.
Yeah, where your peoples are. But the ones behind the counter, I'm not putting out yet because it just takes time to go through them and to clean them up and things like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we're gonna start our back issue box tour here in just a moment, guys. And the box is a little square brown box. You would be amazed at how many comics you can get in those boxes. But I have some, and you guys will see them soon enough. Some of them are polybagged. I don't know what all is in here, but some of them are polybagged, and some of them are doubles. I'm just looking through them. Track, if you're still in here, I just saw a Darth Vader. I know how you're into Darth Vader. And just breezing through these, I see some things that I'm going to put in my matchbook game. So that's going to be interesting. But I'm going to wait until these guys are looking through what they want to look through, guys. Just so we don't get interrupted when I get started on my back issue box. I do close at 6. And right now it is 5:33. So we don't have much longer. Not much longer. Oh, is this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I just found a run of Bane Conquest. I'll show you guys that in just a moment. Let me know if you guys see anything you're interested in, okay? And I'm just pulling some of them out right now because they're polybag. So just trying to get some of the polybag stuff out of the way. And I'll show you guys the stuff here in just a moment. I love doing these back issue box tours because I see some things that I didn't, or that I forgot that I had. So it's always fun. Just a moment. Tracker, how you doing, bud? Tracker, you got to stand by because I got some cool stuff to show. Like that, for example. But I'll get on this stuff here in just a moment. And just looking at the surface of this box. Oh, Tracker, you don't even know, dude. But just looking at the surface of this box, I see some pretty cool stuff. Hang on a second. All right, Tracker, I'm only going to show you these because I found these outside of the back issue box. You can see a daggone thing up close. Thank you for the 22 roses. G Black is in the house. Sweet. All right, just for you, Tracker, just to show you some things I came across. Is that this one, this one of my favorite Predator covers, by the way, and this one. Oh, sorry, this one. And guys, please share and like the live if you would. That would be quite helpful. Comics, how are we doing today? I'm going to share this one more time, guys, just because I think it's awesome. Lucas, how are you? I was explaining earlier how a friend of mine made this for me for Christmas. It's a wood carving. He does all the work himself. You can see the little logos he put on the edge. Very creative stuff, by the way. And so I want to put this on a shelf and decided to 3D print and paint this Stan Lee bust to put in front of this frame. I just painted this bust today, by the way. What do you guys think? Does it look good? Does it go together? I think that's going to fit perfectly on a shelf somewhere. I'm excited about putting that up. Thank you, D Black. Thank you, DC Fan. I appreciate you guys. How you doing, Heidi? So I've got several comics to go through in this box. And I don't know what all's in here, but I'm going to show you guys a few things. Interesting. Hey guys, how are you? I'm doing great. It's getting a little busy, guys. I got a few customers in, so I might have to go check them out for a few minutes. And looking through this box, I just realized that there are some old free comic book day comics in this box, such as this one. So I might end up having to get another box because I don't want to just show all free comic book day comics. Another box besides this one, not just another box, because this one still has some good stuff. Boy, there's a lot of free comic book day comics in this box. Old stuff, way old stuff. My pleasure, guys. You guys take care. We got just a few more people in, and then I'll get started. You guys need help finding anything? Okay, help yourself. Let me know if you need help with anything. So I'm just going to take the free comic book day comics out. And then, do I have any comics Jack Kirby made? I'm sure I do. Somewhere, I just don't have them in this box. Let me think. I've got some old Jack Kirby Captain Americas, I think. And I've got some Jack Kirby stuff. I do have Jack Kirby stuff. I just don't have it out with me right now, but I do have some. Maybe I'll look for some of that stuff next time. For next time, for sure, I'll look for some of that stuff. Okay, we got Ghost Rider and the X-Men right here. This Wonder Woman, 49. I'm not going to keep that one up long because I don't want to. Wait, who is your favorite thing that Jack Kirby made? I've got these Deathmate. There are several of these actually. I've got the gold one, the red one, and the black one. All of them need to be put in new sleeves because they've been in a box for quite some time. Okay, Tracker, I showed you the Darth Vaders that I found. And then I've got this variant X-Force. The Marauders variant. Another X-Force variant. You guys let me know if you need help with anything, okay? You're welcome. Yeah, I got a restriction. The Jack Kirby Thor. I'm pretty sure I have some Jack Kirby Thor somewhere. But yeah, the live got restricted, guys. Probably because of that White Queen. I gotta be more careful with that stuff. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep going. The Trial of Magneto. The Savage Spider-Man. Nice, Tracker. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. That was Savage Spider-Man #1. We've got Ben Riley Spider-Man. This is the Amazing Spider-Man 800 with the Red Goblin. Oh, yeah. The Union. Comics, let me see if I see your comments. I don't think I did. Hang on just a second. Comics, I do not see your comments. I see that you said awesome on one of them. And that was it. We've got the Hulk #19. This was polybagged, but I opened it. Yeah, unfortunately. They're going to come and look at it. Did it leak on you? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was leaking at the moment. I think she's going to melt now. I'll accept this. Yeah, unfortunately, it just recently started doing that. Hmm. Yeah, before I found out, it damaged quite a few comics. That's why I've got that shelf pushed back. Yeah, it damaged quite a few of them, actually. But, such is life. Okay, so I also found this Bane Conquest #1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and- Yeah, there are quite a few comics with them together. This Wonder Woman is awesome. I like the artwork on this one. This will probably go in my whatnot auction for sure. And there's also this Empire Strikes Back. That's pretty cool. All those posters are $5 because I can't display them without unraveling them. Someone donated them to us, but they're all $5. And it should give you an idea of what it is on the top label. Yeah. There's a boat Loki. The last book you'll ever read, number 5. That is still polybagged, by the way. I have 3 of them, so I'm going to open one to see what it is. I'll do that later today. Deadpool Too Soon, number 1. I do have some more Predator comics. I got a Predator comic in this past week, I think. And Carnage. I'm still finding Carnage stuff, so I'm still looking. But I'm sure I'll come across something. As far as Predator, I'll show you what came in this past week. This one. I do. I do. I still have that one. Or both of those, actually. Here is another comic series. This polybagged. Now I know why this one's going to stay polybagged on live, but that's number 7. I don't know if any of you have heard of Sweet Paprika. There's number 9. Number 5 I have. Number 2. A few more number 5. But yeah, those I cannot show online. Tracker, let me know if you still want those. I think I have them in your box anyway, but I didn't send an invoice for them. I think I just put them in your box to wait so that you could catch up on the other stuff. And any of this stuff I showed you earlier, you can let me know if you want any of that. I'll show you again. Out of all of these, you can let me know if you want any of these. The Empire Strikes Back. And I can send you prices on these before you decide if you want them. This Darth Vader. This Darth Vader. This Predator. This War of the Bounty Hunters. And this Darth Vader. All right, I've got this Magic. This is a Hidden Sparks variant. This is also still polybagged. This is number 6, by the way. And I've got this Faithless 3. Also still polybagged. Strange Academy number 14. Scream number 4. How are you, Cody? This is a pretty interesting book. It's called Echo something. Echo. Olanus, I believe. I am Cody. This is Zero War. And Johnny Boys, how are you? What new DC stuff do I have? I've got plenty of new DC stuff. The biggest things that came out lately were the. You guys found everything okay? Awesome. No problem. Appreciate you guys as well. Laid back Nate, I did not see, but let me answer Cody first. Cody, the latest big things that came out was Absolute Batman number 21 and Absolute Green Lantern number 2. Those are the two biggest things that came out lately. Phenomenal comics, by the way. And Laid Back Nate. Let me see if I saw you. Oh, you asked if I have any Hulk comics. Yes, I have Hulk comics. I've got some new ones and older ones. Which Absolute Batman do I have? Yeah, they're hard to find, Cody. They are very hard to find because they sell out everywhere. But I've got the trade paperback, the number 2 trade paperback, which goes from number 8 until 14, I think, or something like that. As far as individual comics, though, um, it might be only number 21 that I have for sale. I might have some number 20s left. Um, they might be um, they might be second prints. Which ones would you like to see? The Absolute Batman? Yeah. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll go get that for you, guys. Hang on a sec. I'll be right back. Let me help Cody out. Okay, Cody. I have Absolute Batman number 5. Let me put my glasses back on. Hang on a second. I have Absolute Batman number 5. This is a 5th printing. I have Absolute Batman number 20. This is the introduction of the Robins. This is the first printing, I think. No, second printing, sorry. And then Absolute Batman number 21. This is the first printing. This is the one that just came out. This book is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So yeah, I have those, and then I have that trade paperback that I told you about. Now I can order some of the later prints of some of the other stuff. I can order some later printings, but I have to do those by pre-order because I've ordered some things for some people, but then they haven't come and picked them up yet. So it's kind of hard to keep ordering stuff, and then I get stuck with it because then I don't get the money back. But you want to see the trade paperback? Sure. I meant to bring that with me, but I forgot. You want to see Hulk Comics laid back? Nate. Um, and which Nate is this, by the way? Which laid back Nate is this? But anyway, I will go get that and I'll be right back. And I might grab some Hulks along the way. All right. I'm sorry you can't hear me that well. Um, maybe I'll speak up a little bit. But anyway, this is a trade paperback. Um, this is volume 2. I had volume 1, but I sold the last one I had a couple of days ago. But yeah, guys, we don't do that on my page. We try to keep it positive. But anyway, so there's that. And then I didn't bring all of my Hulk comics because there's quite a few. And Cody, if you're talking about the Absolute Batman, it is for the trade paperback. It is $19.99. All right, for Hulk, some of my older Hulk issues. Let me get rid of this blur behind me. Give me just a second, guys. Alexa, cut off outlet 1.
Okay.
Let's see if that helps. Maybe a little. For number 5 and 21, there was a cover price, and I think those are either $4.99 or $5.99. They are both. They're all $4.99 for the regular issues. Thank you, TX. I appreciate it. I've got more. I just can't bring them all at once. Now these, of course, are not cover price. Roughly, yes, roughly. I close at 6. Oh, I'm closed now. Yeah, I just closed, but open tomorrow at 12. This is a great issue, by the way. One of my favorites. A couple more, and bam. Afraid not, man. Afraid not. I'm in Burlington. My shop is in Burlington. But yeah, I gotta leave very soon and get some food, Cody. I've been here all day, unfortunately. But anyway, I'm gonna finish this boxer's back issue box tour, and I may be on later again tonight. I do have a lot of Walking Dead comics laid back. No beers for me, but thank you. I appreciate it, but I'm good. I live in North Carolina, TX. Alexa, wait, let me see if you guys can still see these. I do it this way. Yeah, you guys can still see. You're welcome, TX. I forgot where I was with the back issue box. Here, let me start at this one. Okay, we got Justice League Dark. This is Wonder Girl number 5. You could say that, Cody. We've got this X-Force Kill Shot number 1. It's another variant. I think I showed that one already. We've got this local comic shop day foil. I've got a couple of these, by the way. G Black, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. I might put this local comic shop day comic in to my Whatnot game. I think I'll put that in Whatnot game. Mostly right now, I like the Absolute Batman. That's my main title right now. Patch number 1. That might go in my auction. Black Vortex. My favorite Image comic. That's a tough one, Benjamin, because I don't read a lot of Image these days. That's a really, really tough one. I'm not sure. I don't read much Spawn. There was. I'm not sure if it was by Image. I think it was. I know it's an indie comic called Gung Ho, but that was really good. But I can't remember if it was a Image comic. But I don't collect as much as I mean. Robin 2021 annual. Avengers number 750. How much on 50? You talking about the Avengers? I'm not sure yet. These comics have been in my box for a while, so I don't know if they've gone up in value. If it hasn't gone up in value, or if it hasn't gone up by much, then it is a $10 comic. It's $9.99, but it's a thick. Right. I'll show you in comparison how thick it is. This is a regular comic right here. If I can keep it straight, that's a regular comic, and this is the 750. So you can see the difference in their thickness. So naturally, the 750 is going to be worth more. Well, it says 50, but $7.50. If I had Batman from 1940, I would have a much bigger comic shop in a much better area. I can guarantee you that. That thing would be worth millions. I have the best comic shop on the planet. This is Star Wars Bounty Hunters. Get that to the side. If you're talking about, thank you, Cody, for the rose. If you're talking about Batman #1 laid back, it is incredibly hard to find. Here's a Darth Vader 18. They are very rare. Well, around here anyway. Actually, I don't know anybody in North Carolina who has I don't personally know anyone who has Batman #1 in North Carolina. Cody Kane, you just became the #2, the new title gifter of Rose. So thank you for that. 50 roses from Cody. I'm going to have to pin that up on the chat. Thank you, Cody, for that. Can I what your roses? OIN? I'm not sure what that means, Cody. But I did pin it to the top, so thank you for that. Oh, yeah, I got you. I pinned them. But it looks like Laidback is trying to outdo you. He's doing some cones. Quite a few cones. Thank you, G Black, for acknowledging him, by the way. Yeah, Cody. Well, I think Laidback might have you. Laidback has the #1 badge. Are you guys in competition? So I'm going to have to put up. He just gave 70. Whew. Thank you, Laidback. Laidback has that #1, so I'm going to have to pin him up as well. He still beat you out, Cody, unfortunately. With Heart Puffs, 67 Heart Puffs. Win for both of you, though. I appreciate you both. All right, here's another Avengers #50. This is that Infinity Saga. This is a variant cover. Okay, this next one I cannot show online. I'll get restricted again. Here's another variant to that #50. This is the Amazing Spider-Man #80. This is a variant cover. Laidback still fight for that #1 title, gifter badge. Wow, guys. Thank you so much again. And it looks like we're also at 8.2 thousand likes. I have no doubt the tracker has something to do with that. What's a scavenger battle? Are you talking about like bring somebody up for that battle thing? You know, I've never done that before. This is a Scotty Young Hawkeye, by the way. I've never done a scavenger battle. Um, huh. Well, I don't know who I would battle. I have to think about that. That's a good idea, though, Cody. let's not be let's not be brass about it, Cody. But everybody does. But I don't know who to battle with. Randoms. Don't people plan that out? Yes, you have, and I appreciate you. But I only have 5 people in here. I know somebody who I might be able to battle. Let me see if I can bring him in. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring him in. I know this rascal would battle me in a heartbeat if he's available. Let me see if I can find him and invite him. The only thing I require if we battle is that we have to keep it positive. I don't like negativity. So even though me and this guy we argue a bit, but in a positive way. So we have to keep it battle. We have to keep it positive. How you doing, Hunter and Zoe? I'm almost done with this big box. Maybe I'll do a battle. I don't know Gary Setliff. I don't think. I don't think so. This is a big head Hawkeye, by the way, and Dark Blood. Oh, I don't know a Jerry Setliff either. Not right offhand, anyway. There's a lot of people who know me that I don't know though, but the name doesn't sound familiar. This is a Joker variant. I need to put that to the side. No, it doesn't sound familiar. Gunslinger Spawn. That cover is awesome. Okay. That's funny since he doesn't probably know me, but okay. Let him say what he says. Poison Ivy #1. Oh, it doesn't bother me. No worries. It doesn't. People can say what they're gonna say. They have a right to say what they're gonna say. No big deal to me. Silver coin #10. My next judo class is tomorrow. Spider Gwen versus. I'm gonna try to do a battle. I might do a battle tonight because I've been thinking about that anyway, but I'm not exactly sure how it works since I've never done it. But I might do that tonight. What is this? This is Ghost Cage. This is an indie comic. And this looks good. Battle right now. Yeah, but there's only 5 people in the room. It doesn't make sense to battle right now. That's going to be hard. A thing called truth. So, what do you mean so? Don't you need a lot of people to do a battle? So that a lot of people give gifts? Otherwise, it'll just be mostly you two giving gifts, and then you guys will run out of money. If I lose you, how are you going to say what Laidback is going to do? Um, Let me see if I can figure out how to battle. Hold on. Maybe this will be a test run. Um, if I can figure it out. Only if I can figure it out. Let's see. Find drop in guest. No. Find friends not watching live. No. Um, hmm. Let me see if I can figure out how to do a battle. Oh, it's also called a live match. Okay. Okay. I see how it's done. But it's still not going to make sense to me with just a couple of people in the room. So I put the invitation out there. Let's see if anybody bites. This should be interesting. Well, I don't know how I could lose with only 5 people. Well, I mean, I guess I could. I guess I could still if you guys started gifting the other person. I want to share this live again, by the way, to my story. So let's see if we can get some people in here. All right, no creators found to take the bet. Okay, or take the challenge. I'll do it one more time. If not, I'll create an event for later tonight to do this. If nobody else bites, I appreciate you guys though. It's all good. It's all good, Cody. I appreciate you guys' support. All right, we have men are black, but I'll create an event for later tonight, and we'll see if anybody's interested in battling. Hopefully, nobody too vulgar or inappropriate, but we'll see if anybody bites, and if so, I mean, even if you guys aren't online, then, but Like I said, I've been wanting to try it anyway. We'll see how interesting it is. But no creators found. All right, we'll try again later, guys. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. All right, we've got Red Room. This comic seems interesting. I might put this in my live auction as well. I got so much stuff to put in my auction, guys. It's crazy. Laid back, you are still number one. But Cody, you're number two, though. There's nothing wrong with number two. I take it you guys know each other. I'm sure of it. But it's cool to have you guys on the live stream. Just keep it positive, though. All right, and laid back, you obviously know me because you called me Stokes, but I don't know who you are. Or I can't tell who you are. I have a comic called The Naughty List. I think this is something like Bad Santa. Is what it looks like. Laid back, Nate. Which Nate is this? Let me know which Nate this is. I've got Shaolin Cowboy. Lumber. Doctor Strange #1. Oh yeah. I don't remember Toya. I don't remember a toy that comes with my shop. Oh, we've got this 200 Venom. That's pretty cool. The Thing. Also cool. There's a Vampirilla that I cannot show. Vampirilla versus Purgatory, issue 5. We've got the Department of Truth. Jane Foster, the Mighty Thor #1. And Jane Foster became Thor. I've got some more Fortnite. Oh, here's a variant of Jane Foster Mighty Thor #1. There's a variant. I've got this Zero War Fortnite. Still polybagged. There's a couple of variants of that. And that's that. All right, we're almost there, guys. We're almost at the end. And then I'm going to have to go get food. Which Tanya, Nate? Thank you for liking the live, Cody. What is this? What is this? Batman Superman World's Finest, except it's got Batgirl and Supergirl instead of Batman and Superman. That's pretty cool. Here's another Justice League with Wonder Woman on the cover. That is a cardstock variant, by the way. Teen Titans Academy, number 11. Cody, the people whose son got their elbow hurt in my class the other day is in Morrisville. So I got a feeling I might have an idea who this is. I had 2 copies of Justice League Dream Girls comics, but I don't know if I sold them or not. I can check for you in a minute. What's your buddy's name, Cody? What's your buddy's name with the son in my class? I've got this Batman Killing Time, number 3. This is an awesome Batman cover. I didn't lag at all. I said, what was your friend's name who told you about his son's elbow getting hurt? DC Future State? Detective Comic? This is another Detective Comics. Both of these are cardstock, by the way. Jack Boy or Jake Boy, thank you for stopping by. We're in the home stretch, guys. This is some weird but cool art for War for Earth 3, number 1. That's Ultraman, by the way, not Superman. The evil version of Superman. But I like this art style for some reason. And it looks like this might be a good story. I might have to read this. We've got Arkham City. I think that's a Professor Pig mask. So I thought I knew who this was. Now it all comes down to it. And no. And please, let's keep this about comics and the string. Laid back. The Walking Dead comics are cover price. I have to check. I have to check. But I've got most of the back issues from when they came out, and they were in black and white. So they might have gone up in value. So I have to check. I'm not being mean at all. In fact, I'm probably one of the nicest person you've ever met. One of the nicest people. This is Batgirls number 3. You can ask anybody in here if I've been hateful at all. I'm not a hateful person. In fact, I do this to stay positive and create a positive atmosphere for other people, which is why I have to protect this atmosphere and keep it positive, because a lot of people appreciate that. And I hope you appreciate it as well. This is the Monkey Prince number 2. Cody, if I knew you were going to be positive and keep it positive, I would more than appreciate bringing somebody into the live, but not right now because I'm almost done and I got to go get food. This is Batman number 12. Task Force Z. Very positive vibes indeed. This Task Force Z looks good, by the way. Look at that. That looks really good. I didn't realize that was such a cool cover. There's some more sweet paprika that I cannot show online or get restricted. We've got some, what is this? This is Peach Momoko Jane Fonda. I don't think I know a JJ Green laid back. Cody, what kind of comics do you have? There's another Jane Foster, number 1. James Jonathan Green? I don't think so. I can't show that one either. This is Deadpool Bad Blood. The Avengers. Oh, this She-Hulk looks good. That's a pretty cool cover. Signed by whom? Count Crowley, number 1. Captain America Empire, number 1. I'm still going to try to be positive, so I thank you guys very, very much. And I will try to be on later if I can fill up to it. In the meantime, you guys know the drill. Stay safe, stay awesome. Love you guys. This is Scav here in Scavenger's Hunt. Game over, and I'm out.